Why be easy when you can just die? Woo! Whoa! I'm Chewy Mew and welcome to my channel, but more specifically, welcome to another Chewy Mew video where today I'm basically running the gauntlet today where I'm trying to just review every single figure I have left in my collection that I have not yet reviewed. So that way I can, not to like, oh, I want to get it over with because it's horrible. It's more like I want to finish it so I can, just like have all of them ready and stuff and I can have videos for probably like over a month. And today the figure we're taking a look at is the Hasbro Marvel Legends The Spot from the Across the Spider-Verse movie wave of Marvel Legends figures. Actually, do they even say, oh yeah, never mind. I was going to say, do they even say Marvel Legends on the box? And they do. This is the box for Spider-Gwen. So this is basically how we would look in here. I didn't buy this one in stores. I got the other one in stores. I found this one on eBay, and they were selling it for $10 with no accessories, just the figure like this. And he does have some paint smudges and some issues. He has like a cracked torso, which when I bought Spider-Gwen, she had the same problem. The first one I bought before I exchanged it, she had like a cracked torso. So this one has that as well. The white is not completely white. It might have been like, it has like some issues with it, and it's $10, so that's okay. I think $10 retail for this would be pretty fair. I think that'd be pretty good. I think for like all these Marvel Legends figures, I think around maybe $12 or $14 should probably be the maximum they ever go to. That's beside the point. But what is the point here is this looks pretty cool. I did get the basic toy version, which honestly, the only real difference between these two is this guy has a gimmick, which, the gimmick, keep in mind, he also has more accessories here. He has these things on his arms, and he has these things as well. The Marvel Legends version has, you get like Miles' head coming through a portal, and then you get like Miles' hand going through a portal or whatever, which, whatever. I'm probably going to throw that in a fodder box anyway. So, whatever. One thing I do want to do here is I want to see if you can swap the heads. They are different a little bit. They're mostly the same. So can you put this head on this body? Oh, it's going to be really tight. I don't think it's going to go. No, it doesn't seem like it. Come on, man. Let's be honest. Nobody watches this review to see if they're going to buy the product or not. Okay, there we go. Let's be honest. No one watches these reviews to see if they're going to buy the product. But yeah, that head does fit. It looks fine on the body. It's really tight, though. I'm going to take it off for now. If I do decide I'm going to ever, want to use that head for some reason instead. They look too similar, so you can switch it if you want. This head is bigger, but, that's fine. Also, this one does have a bit more paint apps than this one. This one does look a bit whiter. This one looks a little off-white. You can see this is a bit warmer looking. This is a bit cooler. So, yeah, we can pop the head back on here, toss him over here. So, a lot of people complain that, oh, he looks deformed, and he looks really bad, and this and that, and he looks like Dr. Eggman in a suit and stuff like that. A lot of people complain about that. To me, I don't care. That's how he looks in the movie, sort of. Not even really. I haven't seen the movie yet, but, on the trailers and stuff, he doesn't look too accurate to this, so I don't know how he looks in the movie. But I don't care. He does look pretty cool. He's very janky and lanky and stuff, kind of like... It's like if Dr. Eggman and Waluigi had a child, and then it somehow came out looking like a Dalmatian. It's like Dr. Wily in a Dalmatian costume, except he doesn't know how animals look. But that beside the point, it looks pretty cool. Take a look at the face here. No sculpting on the face here. It's just all painted on. There's a decent jawline there. It's quite the jawline here. Pretty cool. He's got a lump on the back of his head. His head is very polygonal. You can see there's flat shapes on his head, but that's fine. The chest looks cool as well. You have a slight chest gap for the body parts. He has some paint apps here on the shoulder and stuff on the back. It's fuzz. That's actually a scratch on it. Yeah, this figure's not in the best condition. It's used. Maybe the person bought it and they damaged it and they're like, I'm gonna sell it on eBay for $10. Maybe they found it in a parking lot. I don't know. I don't know why they sold it so cheap. One of the things is, you see if you bend it back, it has a crack there. Bend it back. It also has a crack here. I think that actually gives it better range. He can move forward a little bit more, which, it better than, most female ab crunch or ball joints by Hasbro. Some details here. Honestly, it's basically just a plain white body, and they took, a Sharpie and splotched it on some places. The paint is chipping off. If the paint is chipping off or it's discolored, that's not the figure's fault. I'm just going to say that that's the person who sold it. It's their fault. Why do you put peg holes here if they don't do anything? And this foot here says, random numbers. It says here on the inner leg, I think, on this side. 2022 and I think it's made in Spain. I think that's what the SPIA stands for. SPAI. I can't read. Hasbro SA. I don't know. I think it looks cool. It's cool. He has like these really big hands. The interchangeable hands he came with were like big fists, which I don't really care that I don't have them. Oh yeah, it came with like the fist and the portal things I said, but that's not really a big deal to me. It looks cool. I really like the lankiness. He looks really skinny though. I mean, that's kind of cool though. I kind of like that he doesn't just look like a regular Spot. A lot of people said, oh, I'm not going to get it because he doesn't look like the regular Spot. But me, I kind of liked it because he doesn't look like a regular human. Here's compared to McFarlane Spider-Man, which I think both of them, they look, or not McFarlane, Sinister Six Spider-Man. It looks pretty cool. And here he is with Miles. Miles is really short. But yeah, that looks pretty cool together. These two go together better than this one, but honestly, like, you could probably put these together and it would work, you know. It definitely does look deformed and not like a regular human, but I don't know, that's kind of fun looking. But as far as articulation on this guy goes, he can look up, that's about it. He can look down all the way. You do have like ever so slightly pivot, not really useful though. You can rotate the head around. The arms go up about 90 degrees. They rotate all the way around. You have a bicep swivel here. And one thing I did notice, you can move his arms forward like this. And he has like a little extra space there. So you can actually push his arms together, let him cross his hands. That's pretty cool. And his arms go back a decent amount as well. Because they cut the plastic here, so you can actually bend the arm in farther. Like that's regular, and then that's with the armpit joint. That's pretty cool. Or not the armpit joint, just regular shoulder joint. You have a double bend in the elbow, which is really good. Probably one of Hasbro's best. You have rotation here in the wrist and a hinge. That's very aggressive hinge there. You can pivot side to side really good with the torso joint. There's a lot of movement here. I don't know how much of this movement is original and how much is because the plastic is like damaged or cut or something. I don't know. But that looks pretty cool. And then you kick the legs forward pretty much all the way. They go back a little bit. He can not do the splits. All figures should do the splits at this point, if we're being honest. He can rotate the leg here. You have a double bend in the knee, which this leg is really long. And then he can move the foot forward, back, and then he has an ankle pivot, which honestly, the ankle pivot is fine. Like, the farthest you can spread his legs without him getting all weird and stuff and having to do balancing is like that, and he still doesn't stand. But if you spread the legs any farther, like that's as far as you can spread the legs before he starts tumbling forward. But either way, I think he looks pretty cool. A really cool looking figure. I do like it. You know, I would rather own this and have it look unique and kind of special than of just a generic Hasbro one that's using like, I don't know, like the Bucky cap mold or something like that. I think they're using like, is it Sunfire or Hyperion? I don't know. There's one body that they're milking to death now. They're still using Bucky cap, but they're milking a new one as well. But I think this one looks pretty cool. I do like that it doesn't just look like a regular standard human. I think it looks pretty cool. But let me know what you think about this figure. And I will see you guys in the next review. Wow.